172. Whether you may be rich or poor, truly you all have the same rights and duties and obligation responsibility in all things whatever you do. Therefore do not pursue base desires, vices / wantonness / addictions / urges, so that you will always be capable, at any time and in all things, of acting according to equitableness, seemly / commensurate / modest / fair. And if you conceal, dissimulate, the truth in any things, if you falsify it or eschew it, then consider that it will force its way to the light of day in good time, and will accuse you as liars and slanderous calumniators, or as those withdrawing from eschewing the truth. 173. All of you, turn to the laws and recommendations of the primal wellspring of all things creation, which are given to you by the teaching of the true prophets, which they reveal to you and already revealed to your forefathers and foremothers, ancestors / forebears, so that you do not go into confusion in your existence and do not do non-right. 174. Consider that if you become knowing, conscious in the truth, and then fall away from it again, but then come back to the truth a second time and to its teaching, and then fall away from it once more, that your knowing will rain down over you to such an extent that you will not find your way back to the truth, and you will wander on the path of ruin without forgiveness, directed by your false intentions, thoughts, and feelings. 175. Truly, those amongst you who are hypocrites, you yourselves are imposing a painful punishment on yourselves in your inner nature and in your psyche, because disguised hypocrisy makes you into outlaws, ostracized ones / outcasts amongst people of your kind, fellow human beings. 176. And those amongst you who take in fair ones, irresponsible ones, and non-righteous ones, conscienceless ones, and depraved ones without virtue, as your friends, are you by any chance looking for honor under their hands with them? But consider true honor is only ever with the fair ones, responsible ones, and righteous ones, conscientious ones, and with the virtuous ones. 177. You hear that the teaching of the prophets has been given to you, the teaching of the laws and recommendations of the primal power creation, revealed by the true prophets, as you hear it. Yet those amongst you who do not want to learn about the truth but deny and mock it, truly you do not want to hear the teaching of truth, but you sit with other deniers and mockers of the truth and do not want to pass over to a debate about the truth with them, so that you may not become knowledgeable about the truth. 178. Those amongst you who are waiting for a good evaluation of yourselves, no success will be granted to you if you do not go hand in hand with the truth and do not strive for the truth. Because truly, even if you prove to be the stronger ones in existence, whilst however guarding yourselves against the truth and not allowing it to become your own, then you will be the losers and will only receive bad evaluations of yourselves. Truly, you decide over yourselves, and you will never give yourselves the opportunity to prevail if you do not integrate, fall in line with the real truth as is given by the laws and recommendations of the primal wellspring of all equitableness creation. 179. The hypocrites amongst you, together with your false prophets and priests and with other worshippers of gods and worshippers of tin gods, are attempting to delude and deceive people of your kind, fellow human beings, so you lead them to pray to fabulated, invented gods and tin gods, and people of your kind, human beings, who appear as god-like ones and heightened ones, sublime ones, and as representative substitutes of gods and tin gods. Yet with your delusion and your deceit and your prayers, invocations / edifications, you are merely standing there so that people of your kind, human beings, may see you and you may shine before them in order to mislead them into the untruth, whilst you yourselves do not think one iota about the real truth. 180. Truly, there are many amongst you who sway to and fro between the truth and untruth, and between this and that, and belong neither to the truth nor to the untruth. Therefore you are always threatened with casting yourselves into ruin because you do not find the path to the truth and to reality. 181. All those amongst you, you can give yourselves an evident proof of the truth only to yourselves, out of your inner nature. If you find the truth in yourselves through your own investigation, searching/researching, although this will only be of rightness if you keep away from the belief assumptions in gods and tin gods which you are persuaded into by the godliness religion and its priests and other servants in misunderstanding and in enticement. 182. Truly, those amongst you who are hypocrites, you are with no doubt creating a deep firing pit in yourselves in which you burn yourselves, and you will not find any helpers to rescue you from the blaze. 183. But those amongst you who are sorry and better yourselves and turn away from your disguised hypocrisy, and learn to hold yourselves sincerely and firmly to the truth and its teaching, you belong to those who receive a good reward in themselves, because joy and happiness and therefore love, consonance, harmony, are current present within them, and those amongst you who are sincere and knowing, conscious in the truth, you disseminate, give your good reward of love and consonance, harmony, of freedom and peace also to people of your kind, fellow human beings, through which a new good reward will be granted to you. 184. And consider the truth of the laws and recommendations of the primal power creation, and that no punishments emanate from them. Therefore you shall be thankful and shall not yourselves bring about any punishments, neither against yourselves nor against people of your kind, fellow human beings. Therefore recognize the laws and recommendations of the primal power creation, because they alone are included into equitableness, fairness, in true love, in contrast to the laws and recommendations that you yourselves make, and which demand acts of Gevalt, torture, and killing, death penalty, as well as revenge and retribution and battle war, which are entirely non-rightful. 185. It contradicts the truth of the laws and recommendations of the wellspring of all existence, creation, and therefore of the true teaching of the prophets, if you do non-right, if you steal and rob, if you plunder and lie and deceive, if you slander and calumniate, if you practice amongst yourselves acts of Gevalt, torture, or other Gevalt and killing as a punishment, and in battles, wars, or anywhere else. And it is non-rightful for you to make unseemly speeches openly in public, or in secret, whether you happen to be in the right or in the non-right, because the word and speaking only befit the dignity of appropriate seemliness. 187. If a non-right happens to one amongst you, then speak out for him or her in truth and equitableness, fairness, but do not debase yourselves by making unseemly remarks and speeches for him or her, because they are not only unbecoming, improper/inappropriate of dignity, but they also cause harm to the person who is done non-right. 188. Whether you announce a good deed or conceal it is a matter of your attitude, but it is better to do good deeds in secret, so you do not show conceit, stand out/raise yourselves before people of your kind, fellow human beings, because truly doing good deeds in secret is full of goodness and dignity, yet announcing the good deed detracts from its value and seriousness. 189. If harm is done to you through an evil deed or by defamatory statement, calumny, then forgive the misdoer, so that neither hatred nor the urge for revenge or retribution may come alive within you. Thus truly be the redeemers of infamous actions, crimes, of those who do harm to you, lie to you and deceive you, or slander, calumniate you. Do not be like the unfair ones, irresponsible ones. Thus do not repay evil with evil, or harm with harm, so that you may always be of good admonishment, conscience, and can enjoy your gladness in honesty. 190. And truly, those amongst you who make a differentiation between the true teaching of the prophets, which is the teaching of the laws and recommendations of the primal wellspring creation and existence, life, you do not understand the truth and will not find the path to it, because you are attempting to take away and between them middle way.